All departments reporting full mission readiness. We've got our full complement on board.
This is my
Oh shit, really?
favorite moment.
There we go.
Right now.
The start of a new mission is always full of possibility.
The Orion Syndicate.
Yeah, we're back with Star Trek Resurgence. We've just saved the ship.
Admiralty hear you say
The captain's cool. And we still got that weird thing on our head, which I'm not sure what it is. But Carter's the cool fucking mechanic guy, has an awesome scar. And he's probably gonna get laid.
Sit. Sit, everyone. You all know, I'm not big on speeches. We're embarking on the first mission since our refit. Let's make it a good one. Disengage docking clamps.
Docking clamps released.
Thrusters ahead, Mr. Handar.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that should do it. Set a course for the Hotari system. Prepare to go to warp 8.
Aye, Captain.
You know what? You take this one.
Will do.
me?
Engage.
Engage.
Pew.
Simple, but effective.
Oh yeah, I get a cool seat now.
Easy. Thank you. I'm fine. Really, you don't look so good.
Well, yeah, but that's because she's just like a shitty model. Oh, my character's dying. Hold on. Oh, the ring tells her that she needs that shit. Okay.
I have to get to sickbay.
Go.
What's the name of the stuff she needs? It's like Duridium?
Help me get her inside.
Oh, she's dead. What a great way to start a fucking story. Oh, no, she's alive. Okay.
Well, that was quite a scare.
You're telling me.
2 minutes more and it would have been one of the shortest tenures on record for a first officer.
Hey, thank you, sassy black lady.
Engineer that was out on the hull.
That storm did a real number on him, but he'll live. Just needs rest. You should worry about yourself. Your duridium levels got dangerously low and destabilized your cell structure.
This is definitely one of the more memorable first days I can think of.
My name is Dr. Aram Duval, Chief Medical Officer. To be honest, I've never met a Kobliad before.
What is a Kobliad?
You're...
Rare. I know.
I was going to say...
Like, obviously it's a species, but what's so special about them?
Dwindled, despite the Federation's efforts to find a more readily available alternative to the duridium you need to survive. Yet you joined Starfleet and managed to thrive. I imagine the responsibility must be overwhelming. Maybe even a burden at times.
No, it's an honor.
It does make me unique, but it's not a burden at all. I'm honored to be Kobliad, to represent my people.
As you should be. And don't worry, I won't treat you like a science experiment. I just do the science and leave the experiments to Solano.
You don't agree?
She looks like she had a facelift.
I don't agree with his definition of acceptable risks. Not when the lives of your crew are at stake. My professional opinion is that the accident took a toll. More than he's willing to admit. He's overstressed, operating in the pressure cooker of his own mind, which is never a good headspace when the lives of your crew are at stake. What concerns me is that now he's even further away from the thing he's been chasing his entire career. Breakthrough discovery. The major innovation. Something he can put his name on.
I think after what happened, Captain Solano's learned his lesson. And whatever ambition he once had is on hold for a while.
He may say that, but we'll see what happens.
Man, sassy black lady is sassy.
And I have to give you credit for what happened on the bridge. It took guts to defy a direct order.
Huh. I guess word travels fast around here.
It's a small ship, and everyone's curious about the new XO.
It is not a small ship.
It's almost completely stable.
This thing is fucking gigantic.
And I'll spare us both the lecture, but I do feel it's my responsibility to remind you, without regular infusions of duridium, you will not live. It's as simple as that.
Understood.
Then, my work here is done.
Sassy black lady's kind of sassy.
Lieutenant Bedrosian.
I came to see if you were okay. We were all pretty worried on the bridge. No one knew what was happening.
I'm feeling much better. Thank you. It's just part of who I am.
You don't have to explain to me. I understand. I'm just glad you're okay. You trusted me earlier with the shields, and I appreciated that. I want you to know that I have your back.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Now, Carter, the emissions that gave you that burn are quite unusual, like everything else that goes with this storm. That's the combination of hyronolin and lectrozine to counter the radiation effects. That should help speed your healing.
Cheers, bitch.
She's come by a couple of times to see you already.
I hope so.
Be brief.
It's good to see you awake again. I was starting to get worried. Not that you aren't in good hands with Dr. Duvall. You did take one hell of a shot, though.
Ah, come on. You know you can't get rid of me that easy.
Yeah, I'm pretty great.
Don't push me, Diaz. You do not want to see me try.
No, nope. I am not getting on your bad side.
I am a formidable enemy. Nilly was looking in on you too, by the way. But since it's just us right now, I had a chance to think about this while I was away. And I thought it was important that I just come out and tell you.
Yeah, you can tell me anything.
Going around it.
It's okay, Miranda. You can tell me anything.
I know that.
Then come on. Just spit it out.
I'm trying. Let me talk. What I'm trying to say is, we've been really good friends for a long time.
He's gonna get laid in the hospital, man.
Couldn't ignore it anymore. I want to see if there's more between us than just...
Hell yes.
You don't have to explain it. I feel the same way.
Get some, dude.
There is something between us.
So, do you want to find out what that something is? If it's there for you, and it's
Absolutely.
why not give it a try?
Are you kidding me? I just said yes.
I wanted to be sure I heard that right.
Sorry to interrupt, but the patient needs to rest if he wants to get back to his old self.
Of course. I'll see you again soon.
Fucking better. Oh, she's gonna die, isn't she? Lost adrift.
Approaching the rendezvous point outside Atari space.
Cool.
Bring us out of warp.
Dropping to impulse.
Oh, shit!
Ionic interference surging, Captain.
Bzz, 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 bzz.
Shield integrity holding. We can take it.
We are at the correct coordinates to meet the shuttle.
Commander Rydek, find us our diplomat, if you will.
Aye, Captain. Let's reduce the noise. Filter out environmental signals. I can manually tune what's left for Federation signal types.
Oh, we gotta spin this super hard. Wow.
I've located the shuttle.
Opening comms.
On screen.
It's just floating around in space.
Shuttle to Resolute. Debris field. Lost maneuvering.
Oh, great. Everything's all fucked up.
Losing.
I can't get it any clearer. We won't get a transporter lock. It's just not happening.
Power up the tractor beam. We'll pull them directly into the docking bay.
Diaz, you good to run the tractor emitter?
Hell yeah, boy.
Yes, sir.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Excelsior.
Come on, Diaz.
So, hold on, what do I have to do?
First thing, lock onto the shuttle and stabilize the rotation.
There we go. Wah, wah, wah.
We're pulling in debris.
I'm on it.
Ah. That's not going. Oh, no. Oh, I gotta do that. Shit. That's wrong. I won't let me pick it. Ah, she's dead!
That's gonna take out the shuttle. There's the bridge. There's a large piece of debris headed for the shuttle. The tractor beam can't handle it.
Can our shields take it?
I believe so.
Commander Rydek, plot an intercept course.
On it.
Okay, what do I do? Huh? What does that do?
Here we go. Maneuvering thrusters bearing 53 Mark 17. 200 meters on an intercept course.
Maneuvering.
Oh, no!
Got it.
Oh, wait, that's a good thing. Okay, sweet.
Someone's working hard on the bridge.
Wah, 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 wee, wah, 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 wee, wah, wah, wah. Wah, wah, wee, wah, 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 wah. Nice. Good work, team. Mostly me.
We got the shuttlecraft on board.
Good job. We're on our way down to meet them.
Oh, cool, it's a Spock.
Terra firma, so to speak.
Ambassador Spock.
Oh, it is a Spock.
The captain will be right down to meet you, sir.
In that case, I will wait for him here.
Isn't Leonard Nimoy dead? How's his voice that good? Sorry for the rough landing.
Apologies for the landing, Ambassador. I was operating the tractor beam, sir. I take responsibility.
It was not the smoothest transit, but you got us here safely. That is what matters. We thought we were prepared for our arrival in Hotari space, but it is evident my craft was not sufficiently robust for such intense ionic activity.
The storm has been pretty intense.
There was an element that was most unusual. Before you came to our aid, our maneuvering thrusters and impulse engines were rendered inoperable.
Oh, sabotage.
Reversal at warp speed, only to find that we could not achieve warp at all, even though our diagnostics computer showed no faults or anomalies. What do you make of that? When all indications say that warp speed is possible, but in practice, we find it is not.
Well, onboard diagnostics can be wrong. I can take a closer look at your shuttle systems to get to the bottom of it.
Ooh.
I would appreciate that.
Take readings, run some additional diagnostic checks, and we'll get to the bottom of this.
Quite logical, Petty Officer...
Carter Diaz, sir.
Thank you.
Man, this motherfucker... Can we do the neck pinch thing? That thing was always fucking bugged me.
Honored to have you aboard. I'd like to get right to it. We're already behind.
I never actually saw it happen in the show, but apparently it happens. Because I've only seen like 10 episodes of Star Trek. And I think like 3 of them are from the original series, so...
Ambassador Spock, my senior staff.
What up?
It's not every day that a captain gets to welcome a Starfleet legend aboard.
You flatter me, Captain Solano. But legend implies the past tense, whereas I am very much focused on our present circumstances.
I didn't mean to suggest you were stuck in the past. You're right, Ambassador. Not the most diplomatic choice of words.
You are a legend, Ambassador. There's not an officer in Starfleet that doesn't know of your career.
I would never assume that to be the case.
We were hoping you could fill us in on the details. We got the basics from Starfleet. 2 formerly peaceful neighbors are now on the brink of war.
Indeed, and the tension between them grows fiercer by the hour.
Oh no, the horror.
Lydia and Hotari.
Okay.
Illydians are the more advanced species. They made first contact with the Hotari over a century ago. This is Tau, the Hotari moon.
Ooh, okay.
It is rich in dilithium, and for decades, the Hotari and the Illydians have shared a mining operation there. The Illydians provide the technological resources, while the Hotari have served as the labor force. The stability of that arrangement was the source of their peace, until recently.
Something bad happened.
The Hotari have suddenly and forcefully seized control of the mining operations and expelled the Illydians from their system. That is the official story, as told by the Hotari when they requested Federation mediation. But the details remain scant. Communications between all parties have been limited by the...
How did this happen?
Interference.
How is it the Hotari were able to turn the tables and take the mines against superior forces, especially after decades in this arrangement?
Unclear. The answer to that question may be the key to a new, lasting peace, and one that I hope we can uncover during these negotiations. But it is unlikely the relatively primitive Hotari forces would stand a chance against the Illydian fleet if this escalates to open war. Left unchecked, this conflict will result in more bloodshed, which is what we are here to prevent.
And the dilithium trade hangs in the balance.
Clearly, the Hotari have been exploited in this relationship.
Maybe we can persuade them peace is the more profitable alternative for everyone. They both profited from the mines. And for the Hotari...
I agree with Solana.
Nothing.
If we could convince them, it would restore the peace. But we would need the Hotari to accept a difficult compromise.
Made all the more difficult by the emotions flaring on both sides, no doubt.
Neither the Illydians or the Hotari are members of the Federation, so we can't make them do anything.
Then why does it matter?
An additional complicating factor I should mention. In the past, the Federation has relied on the Illydians as a source of dilithium.
That certainly changes things.
Federation sources its dilithium from a lot of places.
We won't be trusted.
Yeah, and this is one of them.
That means the Hotari have no reason to trust us.
I wouldn't go that far, Commander.
We are completely neutral in this matter, on neither one side nor the other. Any suggestion otherwise would compromise our position. Given the Federation's involvement in the Illydium dilithium trade, Captain Solano and I must make every effort to appear neutral in these negotiations.
What worries me is if this whole thing unravels and we're at the mercy of the storm at less than full strength.
We can't let it come to that.
Can't let it come to that.
The ion storm has done to our ship and the Ambassador's shuttle. We have to assume the Illydian fleet has had problems with it as well. This recent surge in the energy disturbance temporarily levels the playing field.
Commander Westbrook is correct. The energy anomalies around the Hotari systems have been noticed.
God damn. Well, they won't attack us.
They have never been observed on the orders of magnitude we have seen in recent weeks.
The field isn't level. We have the backing of the entire Federation.
Exactly.
Either of these forces would be foolish to attack us.
That's probably what the Illydians thought too.
We are here because we are up to the task at hand.
All the more reason to learn as much about the energy anomaly while we can.
Okay.
We do not want to be caught at a disadvantage, should the situation escalate.
Well, this is all fucked up.
So I trust we understand our circumstances.
We're operating on a strict timetable here, and we're going to be leaving for the negotiations shortly. Commander Westbrook, I want you to leverage our systems to investigate the anomaly from here while we're gone.
Aye, Captain.
Thank you all.
Dismissed.
Okay.
I want to speak to both of you privately.
Ambassador Spock, I'd like to make a formal introduction. My first officer, Commander Jara Rydek.
What up?
Commander, as you are aware, there are limits to what Captain Solano and I can do in our official capacity as representatives of the Federation. But someone in an unofficial capacity, your first officer, for example, would not be bound by those restrictions. Commander Rydek could ingratiate herself to certain parties behind the scenes, where they may be more candid in revealing
Nice.
information that could lead to
She wants me to do some crazy ass spy shit. I can do that.
She certainly goes her own way.
I'm perfectly happy to work outside the lines.
And by extension, you will be doing your duty, Commander.
Just not too far outside the lines. Well, I hope Commander Rydek will have more luck finding out what really happened.
I love how the Spock one is always completely neutral, because he doesn't feel anything for me.
Of the negotiations, the interests of the Federation, and the prospect for peace may very well depend on it.
On this, let's pause real quick. How long is this point we going? Just double checking it. Oh, we can go a little bit longer. Fuck it. Wap, 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 wap. Excuse me. Burped it. Hey, it's Chitara.
Mr. Diaz, I understand you have already discussed the warp drive failure with Ambassador Spock?
I have.
It is imperative that the Ambassador's shuttle be flight ready. I need you both to ascertain the root cause of the system failures he encountered.
I'm surprised, Commander. I thought you would have wanted to work on Ambassador Spock's shuttle yourself.
I respect the Ambassador and his many accomplishments, but I do not derive any satisfaction from interacting with his shuttle as if it were somehow transubstantiated through its association with him. Especially when I have the entirety of this starship to concern myself with.
I want to do it.
The Ambassador asked me to take a look, and I'm ready to crack this thing open.
Good. You could learn from Mr. Diaz's focus.
Exactly. Weird cheetah lady.
Leave you to it. Make note of any abnormalities in your report. Carry on.
Carry on.
It seems like he's warming up to us.
Yeah.
Even Chobok has to look at that face and know you've earned some real respect. And I have to admit that I owe you one. You were right to make me go first.
You don't owe me shit.
What I was thinking.
You've pulled me out of trouble how many times? Call it even.
And on top of this, I'm gonna bang the ginger chick, so don't stress it.
Track down that bottle of Saurian brandy you're still on the hook for. But first, we have work to do.
Ready to go?
All set. Let's run the diagnostic.
Alright, so diagnostisio. Yeah. Yeah. I like that. I like the little. Meh. Meh.
Oh.
Meh.
I know about your talk with Miranda.
You do?
She sent me a Priority 1 dispatch right after your conversation. I'm happy for you. Both of you.
Thanks.
But I'm only going to tell you this once. Don't screw this
Oh,
up.
okay. I thought you was gonna say gingers have no souls.
If you tried this out and then, I don't know, 6 weeks or 6 days later, I have to start splitting holidays between the two of you. All because things went south and you're not on speaking.
I have a little bit of faith, alright?
You really don't believe in me, huh?
It's not you. Or her. Just running the numbers, and things don't work out more often than they do. I like my friends, and I like our group. I don't want to lose that.
You won't. I'm a Giga Chad with a cool stash.
It's wrapping up.
Right? She's a ginger chick.
The relays
She's all over it.
primary EPS are blown. The backup relays are all intact.
I don't know what any of this means.
Overload from the warp drive could cause that. But how did the shuttle end up dead in the water?
It was sabotage!
Well, maybe the ship's data recorder can tell us something.
Data recorder. E? Bow, bow, wow, 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 wow.
Here.
They were only about 8 minutes from their plotted warp point. No faults, just those warnings. What are they?
I have no idea. Alright, let's go click on them.
Subspace variance out of tolerance. What does that mean?
No idea.
It means the main navigation array lost sight of space somehow.
Will the array going offline cause that?
Yes, but it should have also thrown a fault code.
Huh. Okay.
The warp field became inverted suddenly.
I've seen this happen when the center warp coil cracks.
It was sabotage!
Warp coil throws a fault code.
Still, we should take a look.
There was a complete warp cascade failure.
Wow. They're lucky the shuttle didn't turn inside out.
You're telling me.
Makes me think the computer panicked on the warp field equation.
Any one of these failures should have thrown a fault.
If it was caused by a system failure.
None of this caused the relays to blow. Roll forward to when that happened.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright. Go. Right again?
So here, they take a moment to get their bearings and they attempt to re-engage the warp drive.
There. That's the relays blowing.
And look, there's another warp system alert.
They're all the same.
What is it?
Subspace variance out of tolerance, or warp inversions. Finally, there's a complete warp cascade failure.
Then it's one of two things. Either a warp coil is cracked, or the navigation array is offline.
That makes sense.
Divide and conquer. You want to check the warp coils or the navigation array? I'll check the other.
I'm gonna check the navigation array.
One of these systems is likely broken.
I'll check the navigation array.
Alright, so what do I do? Where's the navigation array? The tricorder can record and analyze data. Looking through it will reveal the unseen. Press 2 to equip a holster. Scan glowing objects. Okay. This thing? Some objects you scan will activate a deep scan. During the deep scan, use Q and E to switch between different scan modes and search for glowing objects. The mode indicators on the tricorder will blink if there's an object to find in that mode. When you've scanned all objects, the frame will change color, hold blah blah. Okay, yeah. Sensor filters. Shuttle subspace sensors are vulnerable to backscatter interference from other internal systems. Filters help attenuate such radiation. So it's not biological, radiation. The ICEL linear circuits powering the subspace sensor array are functioning normally. Alright, so it's not that. The subspace sensor array monitors the gradient transitions between normal space and subspace while the vessel is traveling at warp speeds, no physical damage. So it's definitely not that, it's the crack in the thinger.
Navigation array checks out, so it must be a coil.
Except it's not.
Huh?
And double-checked.
You know what that means? It's fucking sabotage! For God's sake.
Security detail for the way team.
Hey, it's Ginger Pants.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm not here.
We're escorting the negotiating team to the surface as soon as they come down from the bridge. I don't want to interrupt some important work. I was just hoping to see you before I go. The captain and the others will be here any minute now. Should be an interesting ride down to the surface.
Hey, there's always time for you, Ginger.
I'm never too busy to make time for you.
That's not true.
Hey!
No. But I am glad you came by.
Now that's more accurate.
Shaky bum cheeks. Sorry, that was unnecessary. Apologize.
Hey, Maris. Aren't these those button pushers you're always hanging out with?
And you're the phaser jockeys we always beat in Parisi squares, right?
And you're two of the ugliest human beings that has ever been put in anything.
That another one of the captain's railroad things?
Gotta be. I just usually zone out by the time he gets to the whole, steam engines were the warp drives of their day part. Get y'all later.
Bye, motherfucker.
You don't want to miss your train.
I do have to go.
Smooch. Smooch.
Not gonna lie, I'd rather not leave right now.
Do me a favor. Come back safe.
Deal.
You don't kiss her straight away, right? That's how you work. You make them wait for it. And they're gingers, so they'll suck out your soul.
Etzelarda Diaz. If you could float back down to reality, we still have a ways to go. All right, where were we?
So, the warp coils in the navigation array are fine, but the nav computer doesn't seem to think so.
I'm out of ideas short of field stripping the shuttle from bow to stern.
You wanna take this out of the shuttle and throw it on the bench?
Oh, real hands-on maintenance. I like it.
I'm cool with that.
Okay, the nav computer is patched into the ship.
The ship's computer can double-check our work. If the shuttle's nav computer is putting out false data, we'll know it.
Let's run through the shuttle's logs again.
Running now.
Okay, so go D. So this is where the faults happened.
Same. Warp field inversion and a cascade failure. However...
Oh, maybe it's not sabotage. Maybe there's something on that planet that's causing the shit to fall apart.
In the same conditions that the shuttle was in when it failed. Why wouldn't the ship's computer get a matching result?
What if the subspace variance was a momentary occurrence?
That's a possibility, and it would explain why the simulation under our current sensor readings failed to reproduce the issue.
But a subspace anomaly strong enough to cause a warp field collapse would leave graviton ripples for days.
Let's run with the momentary subspace variance theory for now. Roll forward to the shuttle's attempt to re-engage the warp drive. We need the conditions of space around the shuttle at the moment of warp failure.
Okay.
Resuming simulation.
Error in warp field calculation. Cochrane formula variables are out of range.
That right there. Take the shuttle sensor data from that moment.
Okay.
Computer, why did the warp field calculation fail?
Warp field pressure return non-orthogonal. Results are undefined.
That doesn't help.
Oh, duh.
What if we use a different ship?
Put the Resolute into the simulation instead of the shuttle.
Yeah. It should warp just fine. Unless... Computer, run the simulation with the Resolute.
Resolute simulated.
Computer, give me manual control on the warp power.
Field intensity, warp 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. Warp pressure is destabilizing. Error in warp field calculation. The warp drive has experienced a system-wide cascade failure. Warp field collapsed. Subspace variance is out of tolerance. Cochrane formula results are undefined.
Bingo.
What-o?
The same moment when the shuttle failed to warp, so did the ship. Whatever happened to the shuttle just happened to us. The Resolute will not sustain warp.
We can't leave Hotari space.
Oh! Oh no! You know what? That is a perfect place to end this, because I'm curious now. This is really cool. Thank you so much for watching. Come back, see what happens, because I'm really curious. Until next time, bye bye.